part two of part two of my answering questions, and I don't know if I will answer all of the questions in a video because there's so many, but instead of prolonging it, I will start answering now. So how do I feel now when I'm single after being in a relationship so long? So my relationship lasted 18 months and we ended it in summer, a few weeks before I travelled to Gothenburg. And I don't really think about the fact that I'm single, but I can miss my boyfriend at times, or ex-boyfriend. More the kind of happy memories and the good times we shared and that. But at the same time, the weeks, weeks before we broke up weren't so great because I was so deeply depressed. I was stressed, I was anxious, I was unhappy, I wasn't committed to the relationship. I was very, very isolated, and I was isolating myself from him. And then, like I said in the previous video, I found it kind of hard when he was eating meat around me because I had gone vegan. So anyway, it was just a whole lot of things which just the relationship wasn't working, and we both knew that me moving away was a good way to end the relationship. So how do I feel being single? Well, I'm just focusing all the attention on myself, having no commitment to anyone else, not having to be there for someone else or, fake a smile when I don't want to. And at the moment, being single feels great. Even if I can miss there's so many great things about a relationship, but at the same time, I wasn't mentally in the stage of being capable of having a relationship the last few months. But now I feel like, if I find someone, I feel like I'm a much better place now to commit to a relationship. So yeah. Am I going to study uni in one go or take a break between years? And I'm planning to study all 3 years now, and then maybe do a master's, depending on how I feel. But I do miss working, so yeah, which is strange. I never thought I'd say that, but I do. It's 3 years now with my program, health promotion, and then I can do a master's on something more specific if I want to. Will I move home for my summer break or stay and work in Gothenburg? And this depends on my living. Because if I still share an apartment here in Gothenburg, I will still be paying rent during summer. So then it feels a bit pointless to live at home and pay rent for 2-3 months in an apartment I'm not even living in. So then I'd rather get work in Gothenburg. And so yeah. But I know I got a question about if I would be going home for Christmas. And yeah, I think I will. Because birthdays and different occasions like midsummer and Easter and even New Year's, I don't mind being on my own. It's not a problem, and I'll work and all that if I can. But then when it comes to Christmas, I can't imagine spending Christmas on my own. That's a family occasion which I have to be with my family. So I'm gonna go home for Christmas. Hopefully the train tickets are cheap. So yeah, otherwise I'm sure my mom will sponsor me with the train ticket because she wants me to come home. So yeah, are any of my fellow students vegan? Yes, one of my friends or one of the girls in my kind of friends circle is vegan. I found that out the first day because they had lunch for us on And then, you know, I was checking to see what was the ingredients, and she was doing the same thing, and then we both found out that there was mayonnaise. We were like, oh no, we don't eat that. And then it's like, oh, we're vegan, you know, vegan friends. No, but, and then the other girls I talked to, they're really understanding, and they've given me loads of tips about vegan restaurants and cafes in Gothenburg, so that's nice. What do I think about people feeding their pets a vegetarian vegan diet? Cats and dogs are carnivores, so yeah, from what I understand, feeding them a vegan diet isn't good. I don't have so much thought about it. But one day I was going to buy my dog Daisy a treat, but then when I was looking at the dog section and the treats, it was just like pig's ears and chicken bones, or not chicken bones, but like pig bones and all. I was like, I physically cannot buy that and give that to my dog. Though, like, it felt like if I bought my dog a pig ear, it felt like it was me killing the pig. So I was like, I can't do that. So yeah, buying dog food in like the dry form I can do, but all those extra treats I can't. That's just no. It feels so wrong. But yeah, I don't think a vegan diet is for dogs or cats. Especially not for cats. Cats are supposed to eat, from what I understand. How many hours do I commit to private study a day a week? This varies a lot from course to course, and whether I have a test or essay. But say I have 2 to 6 hours of lectures a day, and then I would do 1 to 2 hours after those lectures, or I would have like 4 to 6 hours a day of just home study. Like, I'm studying full time, so it's expected to study 40 hours, including the lectures. But so it's just when I was in university during spring, and I had so much stress and so much, you know, I never felt like I had done enough. So then I could sit from 9 in the morning to 9 in the evening and study and just go over the same notes, and just, it was crazy. Like, I can do that. I can sit 12 hours and just feel like I still haven't done enough, and then go back and do 12 hours the next day. So yeah, but now I'm trying to keep it to the kind of 2 to 5 hours a day, depending on how much work I have. Do I look forward to the days off from uni and weekends, or would I rather just work through? I love having free days from university, so when it's like 3 days of lectures, that's like the perfect amount, because then I have 2 free days, and then the weekend, and then I just do my own home study. I have time to do other things in my life, so I love the free days, because I study anyway, and then I can set up my day as I like it. Am I getting on with my flatmate? And do I see it as living do I see it as living long term? The woman I live with, she's like 50 plus. She's really nice and all that. I mean, there's few things that kind of bother me. I find that she can kind of root through my food, look at the food I buy, and just kind of move my items sometimes, which I find a little annoying. And she said she wasn't pedantic, or whatever. Yeah, but she is. So I get like really anxious about that like I will leave something out of place or it's not clean enough, or so each time I leave the kitchen or leave the house, I just double check that everything is exactly as it was when I went in, which is kind of stressful and irritating for me, because sometimes I just want to put my plate in the sink and be like, I'm going to continue writing on my essay now and I will clean it when I'm done. But then she comes in and starts cleaning it, and I'm like, stop, I will clean it when I've done my work, and yeah. And then also like she can start hoovering at 9 at night, and yeah. Anyway, they're small irritating things, but no, this isn't long term. I do want to find a place for just myself. So apartment or student accommodation or all that. But unfortunately, the waiting list is like 7 years to get your own place here in Gothenburg, so I live here until I find something else. How am I coping with being independent again? I like it. Of course, money gives me a lot of anxiety. I hate checking my bank account. It's like the worst thing I know. And I don't like spending money either. So I only spend money on the necessities and then food. Like, food is the one thing I'll spend money on without feeling anxious about. But yeah, I like being independent. I like having my own life. I like not having to tell someone where I'm going or what I'm doing, and just have my own routines. And yeah, I enjoy being independent and free now, because when I have a partner in the future, it'll be different. Am I in close contact with my mom? Being able to talk and all that? No, because I've had like problems with my phone, so I finally have a new phone now. Yay! So I haven't been able to call anyone, and they haven't really been able to call me, so we haven't really had any contact. But my mom is coming here in 2 weeks' time, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm taking all my medications and herbs and all that, so I'm doing great, and I don't feel the need to talk to anyone, and I'm not struggling in any way at all. Like, I'm not having any bad thoughts or negativity or loneliness, so I'm doing really good at the moment. So I haven't felt the need to talk anyway, even though I haven't even been able to. But yeah. How often do I work out now, and what type of workouts do I do and for how long? I work out 3 to 6 days a week, like at the gym. It depends so much. Yeah, some days I go out for a walk, some days I go out for a run, sometimes I go to the gym, sometimes I go to the gym twice a day. Sometimes I go for both a run and go to the gym. So it varies depending on energy, motivation, time, if I want to work out. So yeah, it depends what type of workouts I do. I prefer supersets and kind of WOD CrossFit type workouts, and things like deadlifts and clean and jerk and pull-ups and all that. And then I throw in like some ab workouts and bicep workouts here and there when I want to work out but the rest of my body is tired. So yeah. And how long do I work out? Between 30 to 90 minutes, I guess. So yeah. Do I think I'm fully recovered from my depression? Yes, I do. Yeah. Like, sometimes I wonder if I'll ever be fully recovered from a depression in a way. Because I don't think it was the last time I'll be depressed, unfortunately. I think that if I get very stressed or very anxious or something triggers me immensely, I think I can fall back into depression. But right now I am like 99.9. No, I am 100% better from my depression. That is how I believe, because I have not had any negative days or thoughts. I have felt happy, motivated, energetic. No thoughts about suicide, nothing about wanting to harm myself. I've been sleeping really well, I've been eating really good. So yeah, I've been doing really well, and the school stress and anxiety hasn't got into me either. So yeah, for now, I'm doing very well. What are my best tips for being happy and positive? They would be taking probiotics and D-vitamin, making sure to go out every day, getting fresh air, moving your body, doing some form of exercise weekly which you enjoy, whether it's yoga or walking or running or Zumba or swimming or tennis or horse riding. No, not horse riding. I don't think horse riding is good because it's still abuse of an animal. But I'll put that aside. Other tips: smile daily, find something to laugh about, talk to people, very important. Even if it's like messaging someone on Facebook or talking to someone on Instagram or Tumblr or whatever, just talk to someone in some form. Communicate, make sure to sleep enough, drink enough water, eat healthy food with your treat here and there during the week or whatever. But healthy food is, like whole food, is so important. It makes such a difference to your energy levels and being happy and positive. And then focusing on the positives, of course. You know, it could be like, oh, I missed a train, you know, damn, I'm gonna be late, oh, I hate this. Or you could be like, okay, I missed a train, it'll be fine, I might be a little bit late, but look, it's raining or it's sunny, but you know, things could be worse. And just like seeing the positives of each day, because you don't have to see the positives of every moment. I mean, nobody does that. We all have, like I've had so much stomach pain the past few days, and it's been hard to be positive through that. But like at the end of the day, I'll be like, oh, okay, well, you know, I watched a really good film, I had time to just do nothing, or I got some work done despite the pain, and you know, that's a positive thing. So try to see the small positives of each day. So yeah, those are my tips for now. And yeah, the next videos I might be wearing something else in a different place, because I now filmed 2 videos. So yeah, comment below what you think, if you like them, if you've got any more questions, if I talk too fast, if I move too much, I don't know. Yeah.